All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. You know what the biggest problem in the world is? All right, we are our biggest problem sometimes. Yes, right. We get in our own way. We don't listen and learn. We don't follow through. And guess what we got to do? It's amazing. I want to change the world. Is that okay? So, the bottom line today, get a tablet and pen. Don't take notes, then you don't win. You got to put it here. When I was a little boy, I used to write with both hands and talk at the same time. By the way, I still do that. When I was a kid, they tested me and said, "You're not supposed to write with both hands. Pick one." I said, "No." Then they brought in the principal. Then they brought in the lady I lived with. And then you know what happened? Simple. All right, she said, "Just pick the best hand he writes with." And they said, "We have a problem. He's writing two different things at the same time, and he's got good handwriting. We think he's crazy." Actually, they said I was retarded. Oh, well. Can you imagine? They were kind of dumb. Now, I can't take pictures, can't record. Gonna write it down, put it here. Now, remember, today is July 20th. Wow! What does that mean? That means let's go get it. See it, believe it, go get it. The ultimate goal is going to be up to you. You see, I want you to write down the end of the year. Pretty soon, we're going to have to put that out to January. See, it takes 4 to 6 months to get to the $1 million dream. I want to get you up to $1 million of credit. I want $1 million, 100,000 or personal too. I want to repackage every one of you. But again, what does that mean? I'll bet you spend thousands of dollars on crap. Sorry, you didn't get what you wanted. You got to hear a lot of blah, blah, blah. But you kind of wasted some money too. How about if you allow me to change your life? Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Now, there's one of the front doors of one of my mansions. At the time, there's one of the yachts. Wow, there's one of the buildings in the Lamborghini, too. Part of the collection. You see, if I can do this and make you a millionaire, we can do it together. We can have fun. All right, there's no reason to be stressed out. Now, understand something. Let's pretend right now I write you a check for $1 million. What are you going to do with the check? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What a bank account you're going to put it in? First, you're going to act like you're rich, and then you're going to piss it away, and then you're going to be broke the next day. You see, the problem is you, like I said before. If you put that $1 million check in your personal bank account, guess what happens? You get to keep $375,000. Wow, out of $1 million, that sucks. But if you put the $1 million in a corporate bank account, you get to keep all the money. Then you get to pay all the bills and get a paycheck that breaks even. Pension plan, annuities, profit sharing, medical, dental, life insurance policy, company car, more. Wow. You see, here's the problem. The problem is you. It is, sorry to say. You see, you got to understand the Constitution. The United States. Oh, I love the USA. I love it, but I learned to play. I learned to know the rules. But I wrote my own blueprint because it works. The Bill of Rights, too. Now, understand something. I'm winning the battle. You want to win? You sure? Now, I don't know what you're doing today, but if you're a procrastinator yesterday, today, to tomorrow, too, sorry. That's not going to work because only losers are procrastinators. Winners see it, believe it, go get it. You ready to win? Now, time, I can't control it, neither can you. But, all right, we can control what the time God's given us. We don't have to waste a second of the day. Now, me, you know what's really weird? You don't know when your last day or time is up. Or when it's over. See, I died 12 years ago on July 5th, 2009. Swine flu pneumonia. But I'll show you my story, how I got it from homeless, begging on the street, eating off the pier, eating out of a trash can too, to millions to billions. Kind of fun. Now, one of my goals I want to share with you right now, I want to take all the homeless people and put them under the freeway. I want to create homeless parks. That way they can go camping. Let's understand, 99% of all homeless people want to go camping the rest of their life. They don't want to be in a shelter. The 1%, they want to do that, let's give them too. But the bottom line is, let's give them the camping sites. Is that okay? See, this is the solution. Nobody wants to see that crap laying out the front door of the building or the house. But if we basically did this correctly and give them humanity, we can turn around, give them restroom, showers, and local store too. I want to repackage the world. Is that okay? Even for the homeless people, I used to be one of them too. So let's understand what I got to do. I got used and abused as a kid. It kind of sucks. Eat out of a trash can, steal off the pier. At 7.5 years old, every Wednesday night they had a dumb poker game. The grown-ups going blah, blah, blah. You know what I did? I paid attention. I listened to all their BS. You know what they said one night? Write it down. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. I circled it 10 times. They told me I was weird. Probably true. Then I went down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. There was a library next door. I went and said, ma'am, could you explain this to me? She said, here's a microfiche, here's a bug. What the hell did she say? She worked in the library. Here's a microfiche, bug. What? Hell, I thought it was back in Mayberry. When you're being used and abused, you're trying to get out of hell. So I'm looking for a blueprint. I'm looking for the rules and the tools, the instruction manual. I'll guarantee you've been looking for that all your life. I went back to the library almost every day, 7.5 to 9.5 years old, and I connected the dots. You see, all I kept hearing the grown-ups saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Show me. Oh, money for eggs. Stop it. All the stupidity. I thought all the grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. As I grew up, I realized it was true. Now you, right now, if you got a corporation, all right, I'm sorry to say, 9 out of 10 set it up every day, go, beep, 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 that's it. In other words, I don't do a damn thing. You don't know what's next. You don't know how to give it a blueprint and give it life too. I don't understand that I'm the only one who teaches what I teach on the planet today, but let's understand something. You're going to learn to play. You'll learn things today you never heard before. My first corporation, Helping Hand Industries, I got $100,000 in the mail. It went nationwide. I got named in the movie Dave. At 14, I got my first car called a Lamborghini Countach II. I brought in $1 million with my donut stores, my chain, all right, my cleaning company, and everything I invented too, having fun. What did you get at 14 and a half? Now, I believe you're stuck. I believe you need to get past go. Let's see what that means today. I'll show you the Lamborghini collection, the Duffys, the mansions. I'll show you how I broke the damn record in the highest kick on the planet in 1981. I mean, the bottom line is I just want to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. I park my race boat in my backyard. Where do you park yours? Helicopter. Don't forget about the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor, too. And the yachts. And don't forget about the Ferraris as well. My bottom line is very simple. I've been retired since I was 26. I haven't had a paycheck. My wife says this is my hobby. She said if I was home with her all the time, I'd drive her crazy, too. Let's see if I can drive you a little bit crazy today. Now, I don't know why you didn't do this. I don't know why you're not getting to millionaire status last year and the year before that, too. All I can figure out is it's called the lack of knowledge. Write down Ray's rules and let's learn to play. There, July 4, 2009, we took out one of the yachts. There I am the next day. I got to die. I got to hear my wife scream her head off. The doctor said I'm not going to make it. I'm going to die. Then I heard someone that I made him a multimillionaire trick her to sign a POA that day. That's called a power of attorney, by the way. But the bottom line is I got to go to the other side. But they gave me a choice, stay in peace or go back. So let's understand, when I had H1N1 pandemic 9, I got to die. Well, that kind of sucks. Time of death was 541. You know, the problem with you, sorry to say, don't take it personal. Your lack of knowledge is why you bring the pain home time after time again. Sorry, I can make anybody a millionaire. It's easy to do. I've been doing it for 17 million people so far and 16 billionaires as well. You could have learned to play at 18 years old. I don't know what's wrong. Are these turned on? Are they turned up loud today too? You see, you got to realize don't bring the pain home. Don't go in the wrong direction. Use the rules and tools that God gave me to give you. You got your tablet and pen? You ready to write it down again? John and Mary, they did great. They went to school, got their education, got their job, bought their house, had 2 kids. Then they refinanced their house and sucked out all the money, stupid. Started the restaurant. All right, and then they went broke. Now they're homeless living at their in-laws. You know how many times people screw up every time they start a damn business because no one teaches them how to play the damn game? I don't care what you read about blah, blah, blah. All right, the reality is today you need rules and tools, just like they needed to get back to their $1 million dream. Me, I'm the godfather of credit. They gave me that nickname in 2008. After I brought in $3.6 billion for my clients. Would you like me to help you too? Credit rebuilding, we're going to play with that. Now let's remember the law. I love the law. It's black and white. Did you know credit repair is a scam? They're not allowed to collect money up front. It's right in front of you in the Federal Trade Commission, by the way. It's just the truth. And some of you are writing those stupid letters too. Not mine, not late. What kind of crap is that? Getting to know me is pretty simple. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough. Security chief at T or Debbie that became a Spirian. I got to teach him what to do. Maybe he'll teach you. Maybe you'll listen a little bit. Can I teach you a couple things? Write down Credit Services Act. Go ahead. I want you to Google your page of that earlier I showed you today. Then I want you to realize they're going to talk about the Credit Repair Organization Act, where it says attorneys can't even do credit repair. By the way, your credit's not broken. It never has been. You screwed it up. All right, and what you got to do is rebuild it. It's just the truth. It'll set you free. Why don't you and I build a relationship today? I'll hold your hand for 90 days. We'll have some fun. I'll get you to $1 million status, and hell, I'll do the work for you too. I'll even hand you the damn keys. Federal Trade Commission provides that information for you. Ultimate goal, 90 working days. That's all I ask. Please, please, please play with me. Can you imagine? I've been doing this for 43 years. I broadcast up to 5 times a day, Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday live. I don't like pre-recorded crap. In my workshops, I expect you to write things down and ask the damn questions too. Let's go get it. But again, I don't pass the buck. You get to play with me for 90 days, maybe a lifetime too. So let's do this. Let's start to play. Now, you got 3 ways to become a millionaire status. Oh, yes, you can basically win the damn lottery tonight. Oh, good. What's the odds on that, too? How about inherit the money? Anybody going to die and go to the better side and give you a lot of money, too? Nope. How about a raise? Is it going to be enough? Or you can let me rebuild you. I'll guarantee you to the $1 million dream. I got no excuses. Neither will you after today playing with you, too. We got a choice. I wrote it down so you can't even screw it up. There's only 1,000 steps to the $1 million dream. That's all it takes. Let's give you the first 25 steps today. So let's understand. I want you at number 1. I want you to go to raisecredit.com and clickety-clack, get your credit reports for free. Then I want you to give me the report numbers right away. Can you do that? It's called number 1. Now the next thing we're going to do is play some more, and I'm going to want you to write down ask why. Ever since I was a little boy, I tear things apart. When I tore that Singer sewing machine apart too, I put it on my skateboard with an extension cord. I've done crazy things like that all my life. It's kind of fun. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Why do you have a Social Security card? Why do you have an SSN? You need to start asking why too. You got to dissect some things too. Why do you have an SSN? Pull it out of your personal wallet now. Come on, I dare you to know the truth. It will set you free. You got an SSN? Oh, good. Step number 2, we're looking at it. Oh, goody. Do not laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. And hell, it's not even your card. It's on the damn card. Property or Social Administration, not you. So you don't know how to play. We only got one of these suckers. What makes us ducks? Quack, 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 quack. Well, I got to go quack, quack all day. Because we don't know how to play. But after meeting me, you'll know how to play. 90 working days up, and away is your score. Kind of fun. That's step number 3, by the way. Now, by the way, it never goes past 180 days. Unless you keep screwing up on you. And you're not going to do that too, are you? Now, here's what we're going to do. Understand, simple. I'm going to guarantee everything. I'm going to take those report numbers, put it in the system that I developed years ago too. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to look at the credit, the acts. We're going to go after the creditor first. Because every contract's invalid. I can make them remove your crap right away. We can have fun too. You might have to negotiate a debt or two. Now, legal action method's kind of fun. When I sued Chase Bank years ago in Santa Ana, I kicked their assets too, and the judge gave me another $5,000 for wasting my time. It's kind of fun. You got more rights than you think you do. But again, that's what we're going to do. Let's look at Credit Karma because it's free. There you go. It shows I got them 157 points. They had a 500 score. I put in my rapid refresh, a system I invented years ago. It's like years ago with Ken Yarborough and Harold Stokes. I'm the guy that came up with the concept of rapid scoring for your mortgage companies 38 years ago too. Isn't that fun? But the bottom line is this. I like to do a rapid refresh and to block your crap. It's okay. You see, what happens right away is this. If you allow me, literally, All right, if you have a bad credit file and it's all bad, what I'm going to do is rebuild it to its 0. And then you're going to be a hero. Now what happens is next I add history and I get to play. And this is what happens. You see, there's many ways to go after this. Now this person has 4 collection accounts that's right in front of you. All right, they got to negotiate those things. They have no damn credit. But they have a 487 and a 490. I got them an unsecured card right in front of you. You see, the rapid rescore block the crap, built them up some more as I rebuild their credit files like I'm going to build you. Oh, a bankruptcy, Chapter 7, no credit at all, still got an unsecured card too. All right, they had a 480, now they got a 701 on their way to a 750. Still got them $3,000. On top of that, a 571, 11 collection accounts. The bottom line is, guess what? They're late on their car payment. But I got to rebuild them. Look at all those collection accounts. What a friggin' mess. You see, it's not hard to do. When you've done it for 43 years, you can do it in your sleep too. I want to rebuild your credit. I want to add a rapid rescore, so I can block any crap that's there and I can rebuild you too. I'm going to charge you $998. That's it. Not $99 a month for 2 years and cost you $2,000+, because it doesn't take more than 90 working days on an average. But here's the thing. Since I have 7 classes on Saturday, there's a class at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You might want to write it down too. It's education analyzation. And that way we can play. Like I said, no case goes past 180 days. Now here's the thing. What I always want to do is take away your excuses. You've all spent money on crap that didn't work. You've all wasted money too. But if I hand you a $1,000 card back and you invest in $998, would you not refund yourself? You see, what I always do is give you anywhere from 2 to 10 times credit back to you. I got to take away your excuses. Now, on top of this, if you did it during the webinar, that means now, right now, you get a half price for $4.99. Why? Because you're going to sell it. When you sell it, I don't have to pay a commission to the sales team. They know this up front too. And on top of that, if you're thinking about maybe starting a business, I call it the Thinker. Article, set up at level 1 with me for 30 days. That's free too. So a $1,000 card, the Thinker package is free, and all of that for the $750 guaranteed in writing or your money back is $499. That's cheaper than what you wasted in a given month, by the way. I'm going to give you my written guarantee or your money back. It's pretty simple to do. Now let's understand, banks are being hacked, companies being hacked around the globe, and credit cards too. I don't want you to have a problem. Zelle does not get hacked. It's instant transfer and credit remove and credit received and money. So it's instant money. You can't hack it. I like that, because I don't want your private information going out there too much anyway too. Or you can do a bank transfer deposit. See, I want you to take a picture of this page today, because I want to change your life if you allow me to. $499? You Zelle. That's all you got to do. Now, here's another problem you did to yourself too. You added yourself to the national mailing list. That's how you get all your junk mail. Congratulations, you did that too. By the way, half the robocalls, you did that to yourself as well. Can you write down a phone number, please? Write it down. Got to go run and get that tablet pen you're supposed to do in the beginning today too. 888-567-8688. Opt out for 5 years, please. By the way, that's step number 4. I told you we're going to do step by step so you don't screw this up anymore. So the bottom line is this. Please, you're going to tell me if I talk to you on the phone right away. I'll ask what happened. All right, you're going to say this person, that person, whatever, got in your way, knocked you down, took it away from you too. I'll bet you it's one of your friends and family member, by the way. Now let's understand safety credit. Write it down. We're going to look at 2 cards worth $50,000 apiece. These are personal credit cards. I can't write off the interest rate of the credit card at all. And because no one teaches you the rules and the tools to correct. Like when I taught Yarborough to make sure they set up self-reporting too on TRW and Experian as well. Here's what I want you to do. Take out your personal cards in your personal wallet now. I want you to put a sticky in the back of the cards. I want the limit 25, 29%. Write it down. The moment you take any card past 29%, you jack it up, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you can't get any more. It's just the truth. It will set you free. Now let's look at the line of defense. Can you imagine in your city today? Wells Fargo Bank, B of A, Chase Bank, and grocery stores, you got some locations that they actually shut down. They bankrupt them. They took it as a loss on their tax return, and hell, they got a tax credit. See, they're playing the game, but not you, because you like bringing that pain home to your family too, right? Today, stick you in every card. Learn the discipline. Make sure you know not to bring the pain home again. You brought the pain home because of the lack of knowledge. We're going to correct that today. You're going to learn how to play step number 5. Now, here's what I want you to remember. There's your life. You're trying to balance all the crap. Good luck. Bah! How many times you fall off? So your choice is simple. You got to balance your credit score. Credit guidelines. Ray Reynolds. All credit cards must maintain 25 to 29% balance. Anything past 29% brings your score down. Now you know some discipline. Let's put it in place. Now when you lose your job, got an emergency, what do? You do the same thing everyone else does. Like the whole world's a bunch of sheep. Simple. You run out of time, you run out of money, and you jack up your credit in 42 days. That stops today. Never, never, never hurt your family again. It's not acceptable. You're using the wrong money in the first place. I'm changing the world. I'm going to change your world too. Repackaging you. Your house, your car, your bank account. I've just shown one of the mansions of mine, one of my first cars, and they're checking it back too. You got the ability to play. Are these turned on today? I pray to God they are. Please, Jesus, get them to listen. It's about darn time. You got to play. When I pulled off the stunt years ago getting my credit for my cat, that was fun. Meow. Cats have 9 lives. As of today, so will you. Look at the Inc. magazine. How to finance anything by using plastic. I'm all in that issue. You see, when I give you corporate credit, you write out the interest rate, the credit card, line of credit, you get to finance the business. And if it screws up on the division, you get to write that off too. Hey, you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. But you right now, you're being a duck. Quack, quack, quack. You might as well walk through the day and go, I'm bab, 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 a sheep too. Here's what happens. Let's pretend you need $5,000 now. You need money. Good luck. Go ask your friends, your family, in the bank. Hell, they all say no. It's like they like to see you on the ground. Now, do you realize that the average person wastes $50 every other day? If you had to max out this $5,000 card in my hand and one on the screen, the payment's $50 a month. So if you had safety credit for what you actually waste every other day, you could have maintained that anyway. What can I say? They also say you waste $140 a week. I don't know if it's true, but they say it is. That's $600 a month. Let's understand. I want to put common sense in a bottle of water. You see, if I max out one of these cards today, it's $50,000. The payment is $612.26. So what the average person is wasting in a given month, they could have bought 2 pizza restaurants or the damn drive-thru. Can you stop wasting money? Would you please stop bringing the damn pain home? I don't get it. You've never had anybody willing to guarantee it, hold your hand, and get you to the $1 million dream too. Now you got one. Step number 6. We're going to have fun. Now, you're going to have to reach your goals. I mean, all of them. I reached all mine by the time I was 26. Double billion in the corporation structure. Wow. But I believe in God and I believe in me. Kind of like when I broke that record for the highest kick on the planet. Hell, I was kicking the door jam at 10 years old. The basketball hoop, that's only 10 feet. So guess what I proved? White men do jump. And stupid people say we don't. God gave you a gift and a dream. Why don't you see it, believe, and go get it? Now, let's go back to you and your SCSN. You got it to get a job. Wow. You got the Social Security card to get a job. Congratulations. Then you got your first paycheck and oh, shit. What? See, you expected a big check. But you got to realize, You got taxed. You got the leftover. Now you know you work for the company and the IRS too. Congratulations! You're a duck. We're all ducks. The IRS public record. Quack, 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 quack. See, you didn't learn to play. That's not nobody's fault but your own. I figured it out myself, wrote my own blueprints and rules and tools. The only one that exists on the planet still today. You get one SSN to try to win. Quack, quack, quack. Good luck with that. Quack, 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 quack. I'm a quack, quack, quack. But you know what happened? You got your SSN, you got your Spear and your Transio and Equifax too. And then you jacked the suckers up. Whee! Then you dropped your score, got stuck, couldn't get any more. Quit living on your damn credit. The reality is that's ridiculous. And plus, you're using the damn wrong money anyway. You got to learn to play. Sticky behind that card today. The other reason we got an SSN, you know why? Because we're the collateral of the United States of America Incorporated. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. Can you write down Ray's rules again, please? Now, this time we're going to be serious more. I want to give you $100,000 of personal credit. And half of you, oh, you're too much. Oh, stop the crap. It's so ridiculous. Okay, that the average person can't feed their damn family, can't pay the house payment, the mortgage, or a car, or the rent payment when they need to because they did not prepare for the damn problem. This is ridiculous. Maybe you didn't have to eat out of a trash can when you were 3 years old and beg and steal off the damn pier. I did. So I made sure damn well that I created every blueprint. I read 10 books at a time, write with both hands at a time. Got an IQ off the chart. I'm not going to be like them. Hell no. I want it out of hell. So you better pay attention. We're going to get you $100,000 of credit. You use 29%. That's it. What does that do for you? It leaves you $71,000 of credit in case shit hits the fan, lose your job, or pandemic. Hey, it's blunt, but it's true. You need to feed your family no matter what happens. That would have gave you enough money to feed your family for 2 years. But you, all of you, you're taking the money and the credit from the family, rolling the dice, start a business, go, wee! That's hurt the family some more. I don't get it. I don't understand. All right, it floors the hell out of me. All right, because you, what, had the good family and all the goodies? Hell, I had to get out of hell. Did you bring that pain home after today? Stop using the wrong money anyway. This is ridiculous. Write down Ray's rules. It's about time you step up to the plate and learn to win. Step number 7. Now, don't give me your sad story. Hell, I was in a coma at 5.5 and told I never going to walk. But God told me to get up, and I got up. My last coma in 2009, I got to die. And I got to get a choice, come back or stay in peace. There's my yacht. There's my U-Dock. There's my yacht. There's my race button, the address. You check it out. I'm from Show Me State. All right? I'm going to give you the rules and tools to get you past go. And then I'm going to offer to do the work too. They're asking my wife if I was a donor. They want to rip out my heart. I said come back. Now I'm stuck and I'm going to play with you. You ready to play? I came out of the coma walking around with an oxygen tank for 5 weeks. I know how to put a credit score back to an 820 in less than 4.5 weeks. It's not hard to do. From there, I popped into the credit card again. How am I going to get out of hell? They stole everything I had. We're all homeless again, too. I used my closet divisions. Write it down, please. 5 closet divisions. If rich and famous people can do this, banks can do this, cities can do this, grocery stores can do this, why the hell aren't you doing this for you? Because you're not paying attention. You're going through the motions of life. You're going to say, it'll all pass you by, too. Fighting through the pain, closet division. Do it again and again. And don't bring the damn pain home after meeting me. You could have played this game since you were 18. What's wrong with you? I don't understand. You got the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. You could play. Now me, I started getting up at 2:25 when I was a little boy being used and abused. I wake up today at 2:25 like I do every day. Say, thank you, Jesus, on my knees for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. See, not having a mommy and a daddy that give a damn and love you, all right, and you got to steal and beg off the damn pier, I put myself in check. The only person who can help me is God and me. So I had to put myself in check, and I do this every day. You might want to try it once or twice, too. Raise mirror test. I look in the mirror for 2 minutes. Don't say anything. At the end of the 2 minutes, I ask myself two questions out loud. I look myself in the eye, and I want to hear it too. You see, I'm going to brainwash myself to go get it. I got no excuses, neither do you. Have I completed everything I need to? Is there more to be done? See, the problem with most people, maybe you're going to do what? You got an idea and got a dream, oh goody. You go ask your friends and family. You want them to encourage you, and you know what they do? They interrupt you. Oh, you got to do this or that too. You ever notice that dummies always try to tell you what to do and they haven't done it for themselves? Maybe you'll stop clouding your direction. You let me play and rebuild you in 90 days or less. If not, the pizza's free. Step number 8. God's delays are not God's denials. You see, you got to realize, as long as we're moving forward, we're not falling down, giving the thanks to the Father for everything. God is always above the rest. In Jesus' name, amen. And that too. I don't understand. Can we go get the money, please? See, money to me, I don't have to steal and beg off the pier. I don't have to be used and abused. We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. It's okay. They're going to fire you anyway. Then you're going to deliver some pizza. Now, is that your American dream? I don't get it. Ever since I was 4, see it, believe it, go get it. Ever since I was 4, whatever I see, I believe it, I pray, God opens the door, and I go get it. Every time. You know, maybe you'll want to try that. See it, believe it, go get it. Step number 9. Now let's look at the grocery stores and the banks in your city. How about Sam's Club? They shut down 63 locations 2 years before pandemic, number 19, and not counting the other 49 states. Now understand, they're doing it right in front of you. You're not even paying attention. That's why I want to yell at the world and repackage everybody. You see, they bankrupt some locations. They wrote it off on their taxes, and then they got a tax credit. So when they screw up, they get, yeah, good job. You screw up, you bring the pain, and go, boo-hoo. So today, they use branch numbers, tax IDs, and subsidiaries. I wrote the rules in 86. Write down tax ID and division. Write it down. It's like, I'll bet you heard of bankruptcy before. You heard the city file bankruptcy, didn't you? What did you do? You heard it. You didn't do anything. I tore it apart. I wanted every court record I could get. I want to know how they did it. I've been doing this since I was 3 years old, ripping apart magazines and looking at rich and famous people too. How the hell they go get it? So what did I do? The United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 states corporation too. Then the states set up the cities. Did you know they're corporations too? Did you know they set up the line of fence and right in front of you, and you're not playing the damn game when you're allowed to? Oh well, what can I say? They even invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy just in case. I told you to plan the problem in the beginning today, but you don't know that too. You got a bad day, you bring the pain home. No, that stops us at today. Your choice is simple. We're going to fight to go get what we want, because we're allowed to. Apple filed bankruptcy in 97. They were done, out of business. Now, Mr. Bill Gates, who got indicted 4 times by our government for being so damn smart, he wrote a check for $150 million. He saved their assets. And by the way, there were trillions of dollars today too. Now I need you to find the facts. Find it factually verifiable too. Write down the word bankruptcy. I want you to write down bankruptcy. You see, here's the thing. We get one SSN. We're all a bunch of damn ducks. And people bitch and complain. Rich and famous people. Oh, stop it. Know the rules and tools. Join the damn club if you want to. You get one SSN. We're all ducks. Quack, 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 quack. But then it says SS4. Times division, subsidiary, and more. Hell, sign me up for that too. Why don't you Google bankruptcy today and find out I'm factually verifiable too? You might want to learn to win. But again, what can I say? I'm the only one that teaches and preaches what I teach today. Step number 10. Now here's your life. SSN equals a 1040. Got your check, got the leftover, and they tax it till you're dead and put you in probate too. Congratulations. SS4 equals 1120. What does it say on line 10? Can we read it? Come on, please look at it. It says banking and credit purposes. So for every corporate credit I give you as an affiliate, you write off the interest rate, the credit card, line of credit too. And you get to write it all off and finance the business. If it screws up in a division, you get to write off that too. Hey, the grocery store and the bank get to play, but you didn't pay attention, learn how to play. And you're hearing things today you never heard before too. IRS public record for you. Quack, quack, quack. You like being a duck? We don't have to be ducks. We can go get it. We're going to see it, believe it, go get it too. Now, the bottom line is this. We're giving one SSN and one chance to win. Well, that kind of sucks. No wonder everybody screws it up. Quack, quack, quack. Or we can use the Bill of Rights, Constitution. S is for it gives us more chances to try and win. You want to go again? Let's play. Now, here's what I heard when I was 7.5. I'm looking for a blueprint, rules and tools and instruction manual. I couldn't find it. I had to create my own, go back to the library almost every day. But you know what's really weird? It's not legal advice. Hell, it's chapter 18. Can we read it? It says a corporation's a legal person. It may sue or be sued. Wow! Big deal. Where's the rules? But again, as you build this, you could understand you could have did this since you're 18. But you decided not to pay attention, let life pass you by too. We're going to stop that right away. By the way, we're going to learn to play. You ready to play? Now, if you did the corporation thing, understand something. Someone's going to call, like we get 3 weird calls a day. Are you a member of the Better Business Bureau? All right, and it's like, you sound intelligent, but why are you so stupid? Did you not do your research before you ask a question? It makes you look stupid. All right, all you had to do is Google BBB got busted. They're a fraud. Why would I be basically a member of a fraud who blackmails you for $615 to get an A rating? All right, because you got 10 million companies who will not play that damn game. I don't care if it's Wolfgang Puck, KBC, or even Mickey Mouse too. You see, they got indicted in 2013. They changed their name. They got basically told by a city, get the hell out of our city. You've been a fraud since day one. Do your research. Google me. You'll find out. I'm the most verified person on the planet. You might see my ugly brother next to me. That's okay. So, 2020 and CNN say they're a fraud. Well, they tell the truth. It will set you free. When I got to incorporate 2019 Rich and Famous People, we did profit and nonprofit working in conjunction. That way they can play some more too. Now, I created a program for people coming out of prison. You see, they got to be repackaged too. From my neck of woods, this is Free Ray, Ricky Ross. I repackaged him in 6 months. I got him a gold and a platinum card paid over time for $1 million. Is that okay? We could play too. I mean, Thomas was in prison for 26 years. He came out in 6 months. I made him a CFO for his own corporation. Now he did $2.4 million last year in his dump truck business too. You want me to play with you? I'll do the work. I'll show you how to play. Don't, beat your doubt. Run your own damn race. You might have to get out of your own damn way. Step number 11, by the way. I got to make you a qualified CFO. That's just the truth. It will set you free. Now, getting past go, I'll show you my goodies. I'll show you God's gift, one of my mansions where I park my yachts. Race boat in my backyard, where you park yours again. Helicopter, one of the buildings, one of the Lamborghinis too. You got 3 ways, all right, to get to $1 million status. That's it. Win the lottery, inherit the money, get a raise. 4th way, why don't you let me rebuild you? Why don't we get on the phone and have some more fun? Why don't you go to the workshops on Saturday too? I don't have excuses. I wrote Winning the Game of Business 43 years ago. Winning the game, repackaged in America too. Guess what? I want to repackage you. That'd be kind of fun. Now, for 32 years, I was at the Bonaventure before my coma, selling the Millionaire's Founders Kit for $4,999. See, it's got all the 1,000 steps and rules in it. You can do $1 million their way, or you can work with me, and we do it together too, because you're going to have questions step by step. So here's the thing that we're going to do. Use the tools and rules how to play. So remember today. All right, instead of $5,000 like it was before, Office sells it for $999. I always on live webinar give you half price. It's $499. If you Zell, transfer to bank deposit too. That way there's no hacking going on as well. You see, can you do me a favor, please? If you become one of my students, all right, I make sure that because I give a damn, believe it or not, you don't bring the pain home again. I want you to protect your ass. I want you to change your driver's license to a P.O. box and mailing address right away. Hell, you wrote a check the other day. They robbed your house the next day and you know what happened. Don't you realize the DMV sells you on a damn mailing list too? I mean, Rebecca was a friend of mine. And they sold that driver's license address and he blew her head off. She was part of Mork and Mindy. Robin was a friend too. This crap is gonna stop. I'm gonna repackage the world before I die again. Raise rules, write it down. Don't you bring that damn pain home again. We have the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. It's about time you learn how to play and pay a damn attention. Step number 12. Now, I invented and created the rules and tools for divisions in '86. Multiple functions, disconnect, isolate, incorporate, separate pieces, and get cash credit per division. Kind of fun. Now, let's pretend you allow me to do what I want to do with you. Get your corporation up to 9 divisions. Why don't I get you $1 million card up to $1 million paid over time? You get to write off everything anyways. What the hell you got to lose? Nothing. How about I get you a card per division? You want 9? That could be $1 million. That could be $10 million. Wow. How about we put a piece of property in every one too? How about a franchise? See, don't you understand? In front of you, your city, your state, your federal government is playing the damn game you're entitled to. That's why it's called We the People. If one of them screws up, I'm sorry. I'm going to get rid of the bad piece. Got 8 left to go and go get another one too. Wee! I'm going to make sure I don't bring that damn pain home like you. It's about time you step up and learn to play. I roll buckets of money, tax balance, and become the bank too. We can play if you want to. But again, it's up to you. Now let's look at your car. The one you drive today. You remember when you bought your car? Come on, you walked into the dealer. You got 5 people coming at you at once, all the ugly shirts and ugly ties. And then you get the first one and they sit you down and they sweat you and sweat you. Then the sales manager comes over and they change the rules again. All right, and all of a sudden they want to put you in the finance manager, but they say, we need you to fill out the piece of paper to run your credit. This is where you became a damn sheep. Ba, 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 here a ba, ba. You filled out the damn form. Whee! You didn't use raised rules. Why would you do that? I'm disappointed. If you would have wrote down next to your signature, it allows one inquiry to take a damn picture. You could have controlled what happened to you. This is going to stop. As I repackage America, I'm repackaging you. So you should have basically understood. You lost $5,000, got up to 9 inquiries too. By the way, the car should never have been you as a registered owner. Who do you think they sue when blank hits the fan? You. You're a duck. Step number 13, cover your assets. This is happening everywhere. You've seen it before. It could be your brother-in-law, the neighbor. He goes to the coffee store. All right, nice guy. He takes his wife, honestly, her name is Mary, to church every Sunday. Son, daughter, and grandkids. We better be proud of Papa. He fell down. Ah! No one heard him the first time. So he sets up and he does it again. Damn! Ah! He just wanted his $10 million lawsuit. He wanted his free money too. It's like online. They interrupt what you're watching with commercials, which really pisses me off. All right, and what happens is pretty simple. All right, I really didn't get hurt. But the reality is this, I got $167,000. Fill out this form, I'll get a bloodsucker to call you too. The encouragement of lawsuits is ridiculous. The billboards on the freeway, the 44 attorneys on TV every day. Now this car, fleet price tax ID. You see, if you do it my way, it doesn't show up on personal credit reports. And it's a full write-off. I teach that in the goal-setting class on Saturday, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, AM 2. Now, if you got a repossession on your credit report, oh goody, the IRS can give you a 1099-C. Congratulations again. You didn't listen to me. Now, here's the thing. If you take that car you drive today to the grocer and the bank, you got a little bumpity bump. That person's going to scream their head off like they're going to die. Ah! And then after they're putting on the show, it's driver's license, insurance, registration, please. The driver's license, really? Your home address? Well, that's up to you. The insurance on that car today, you pay for it out of the paycheck, right? The paycheck's taxed. You got the leftover called taxable income, and then you pay. But a corporation could have took care of that insurance before tax was considered. And no matter what I say or do, you're the registered owner. Quack, 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 quack. When they call them those bloodsucker attorneys, who they think you're going to sue? You. Because the car's registered to you too. Why don't you think about changing the registered owner to a division? Let's see if we can make sure they get diddly squat. Hell, why not? But it's up to you again. That's step number 14, by the way. Now, I want you to understand. I go online right now. Any manufacturer, lease, or loan company for cars, they allow SSN, SS4. Which would you like to play with? I like tax ID and division. But again, that's up to you. Now, I had my 17 houses, and I got stuck. They wouldn't let me have number 18 because of the loan-to-value problem, too. I transferred them into my divisions. It freed up my loan-to-value problem, and I got separate liability. I never knew who was going to slip and fall. Your paycheck, I want to teach you how to break even. Is that okay? Now, today, corporations receive all the money, and they get to pay all the bills first. Then they pay tax on the leftover. If Amazon, after $10 billion of profit, had no leftover and they paid zero tax, you could play that game too, but you pay more tax than they do. Congratulations again. You see, you got to learn to play. Now, don't tell me the rich and famous people, there's a loophole. That's crap. They pay property tax, gallon of gas too, just like you and me. But you know what they do? They're doing what the Internal Revenue Service allows. Corporations don't pay tax so they make a profit. So your choice is simple. You can bitch and complain, or you can join the club too. Simple to do. But again, you got to find someone who's willing to play. Now, understand something. Carl here, on $541 million, he didn't pay any tax because borrowed money is not taxable, even though he's worth $1.2 million in Bank of America. You see, borrowed money is not what? Taxable. I wonder how much money you pissed away I could have leveraged into $100 million too. Draw the 4 boxes in front of you. Corporation, line of defense, and 3 divisions. See, if one goes bad, we're going to keep the good ones and never bring the pain where? Home. We're going to basically understand what you should have known at 18. Bottom line is number 15. See, I'm allowed as an affiliate to build you credit. SSN, SS4, how much would you like? I like to do $100,000 personally and up to $1 million for the corporation, if you allow me to. But again, you got to play. Now, Saturday, I start at 7 a.m. in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Usually 7 to 8 classes that day every Saturday. 43 years playing with people like you. You want to play? I just want to be your coach for 90 days, and after that, you're going to go, Ray, play with me some more too. Simple. But first, I got to get your credit reports, analyze it, and I want to put a rapid refresh in place. Block any crap if I have to. I want to make sure if I got to even make it blank, I'll do that too. All right, because maybe everything you got is crap. Then I'll basically block it, rebuild the file. All right, and I'll do this. But if everything's not all bad, like this, everything here is bad. It's called crap. 487. Got an unsecured card, 4 collection accounts. Bankruptcy, no credit, still a card unsecured. I always show the worst ones, 482. Now there's 701, $3,000. Late on the car payment, 571, $3,000 too. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore is $998. That's it. One fee, not $99 for 2 years. Doesn't take more than 90 working days most cases. It might never, 180 days is not likely, but if it does, it won't go past that unless you screw up on you again. Now, my guarantee is to use the 750. I want to get you a $1,000 cash card. Is that okay? That way you can reimburse yourself. Now, during the live webinar, that means now, I give you half price. Or you still get the credit card, it's $4.99, so you double your money too. From there, if you want to think about a corp, I call it the Thinker. Article, setup, and level 1 for 30 days to play. Now, that's offered during the webinar too. But if you don't do it right away, Zell, you don't get the credit card or the articles. You decide, and you can call sales for $9.98. That's what they charge. I just want to get you to save some money, and I don't get a commission anyway. Now, every Wednesday, tomorrow at 10 a.m., and on Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time too, we do a setup class. I do it with you. How to set up the corporation. I'm going to do it anyway, but I teach you what I'm doing. How to set up the corporation. You pick the type you want, what state, and all that good stuff too. Then we go right into level 1. And then I show you step by step how to set up your divisions for you too, and how to buy at wholesale price. So that's Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to either one or both. That's including the corporate package, and you get it for 90 days. You're stuck with me. Kind of fun too. So the ultimate goal is, guess what? If you have a corporation, I'll build that one for you. If not, I'll give you the starter package to be a millionaire. Is that okay? Credit rebuilding, rapid score, articles are free. Officer says tax ID set up in level 1 for 90 days. That way you can wait, you and I can play and answer your questions too. Now the thing I've always done, I want to give you $10,000 of cash credit. That's right. I want to pay you $10,000 of cash credit to get involved in a program that the office sells for $2,000 on a webinar. Give it half price of $9.99. So that means you're getting 10 times the credit back than you invested in yourself, and this belongs to all of you. From there, it's millionaire in the making if you want that. The only difference between this one and the previous, this gives you $25,000 of cash credit. The bottom line is the office sells it for $4,000. Half price is $2,499, and now you get $25,000 of cash credit, 10 times back to you too. Again, it's Zell bank or transfer. No excuses. I'd like you to run your life through a corporation or in conjunction, but that's up to you. You're a grown-up. You got to do what you want to do. All right? The bottom line, that's called step number 16. See, you have the ability to do so much, but you got to stop letting life pass you by and get involved in your own life too. Getting the dream. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Corporations get to do that every day. Today, I bet you get a paycheck. It's tax. You get the leftover. Then you're paying the car payment, the gas, registration, insurance. You could say no and start driving a company car if you want to. But again, that's up to you. As a grown-up, you say you want to get the $1 million dream. Ever met someone like me who'll give you the rules and tools and hold your hand and do the steps too? It doesn't exist. Thank God he only made one of me. Step number 17. Tax balancing. Let's get you a paycheck you can break even. Your house payment all sets out. And the corporation, millions and billions of dollars. Because it's fun. You get to play the game too. SS4 times 4 equals 1120. Write it down. I'd like you to go get an SS4 form today. I want you to verify that I tell you the truth. It's factually verifiable too. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes. So they can write off the credit, the interest rate, and line of credit too. Remember, this is going to be IRS public record. This is step 18. Just so go simple, irs.gov, download an SS4 form. That's all you got to do. Unless you like being a quack, like being a duck, or you want to play. The United States of America Incorporated, they set up 50 states, all corporations. They set up their line of defense, but not you. Then they set up the cities. Cities are corporation too, but not you. Are these turned on? And you know what they did? They planned the problem just in case it happened to them too, like I told you. They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Under the Federal Protection Act, it gets to bankrupt the debts of a city and stay in business too. See, you are we the people. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must be dead. But this is up to you. Nixon took the gold standard out. Ever since then, every woman at a hospital, because the hospital immediately was federally mandated that she could not take her baby from the hospital unless she signed an SSN form within 3 hours or less. They got to bond the baby, print some more money. I guess the baby's going to go out of the hospital walking, right, and get a job. Nope, they got to print more money. The baby can't go in the stroller, car seat can't go home unless mama signs the SSN form. It's just the truth. You see, the reality today, you get some, go online and look at those websites. You don't need to guarantee. What a bunch of BS. You get 8 cash cards up to that, up to 9 lines of credit, supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, and gas cards too. If I don't basically repackage you to be a qualified CFO, you're never going to go get it. And if you're looking at that trade line crap, please look at the Fair Lending Act first. I don't want to visit in prison. Corporations are allowed to write off the credit card interest rate line of credit, finance itself. Screws up as a division, writes that off too. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You ready to play? But again, that's up to you. Ultimate goal, I hope you use Ray's rules to buy the house. Escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust, right? Oh, you didn't do that? So if they sue you, they take it away? And if you die, it's stuck into probate? And your family got diddly squat because you didn't listen to me today? Oh, well. You fix up a property, you hire a contractor that hires a subcontractor that stand outside Home Depot? And if they cut corners, slip and fall and sue you, they take everything you got. Well, remember I told you to plan the problem? Maybe you'll think, and maybe you'll take that property you're going to reinvest in and quick clean deed it to a division. Costs about $12. And have an assignment of equity too. This way, at the end of the day, when they try to sue you, let's see if we can make sure they get diddly squat. Is that okay? Now, the bottom line is irrevocable trust, what I like. But you pick what you want. I mean, you're doing what you want to do today anyway. Did you get the $1 million dream yet? Or would you like me to do it for you? Step number 19. Now, some of you play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. I don't want you to pay tax. Stop it. What a bunch of crap. IRS tells you flat out. All right, corporations do not pay tax so they make a profit. If you screwed up hypothetically, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656 433 A and B. Get all that free money they're passing out printing 24/7. They did run out of some paper about a month ago. It slowed them down too. Get your butt back in the system. That's step number 20. Now, I don't want you spending money to fix up a property. I'm one of the original OPMs, by the way. So we're going to help you set up those divisions, show you how to do that, save 70%. Don't pay a bill for 30 to 60 to 90 days anyway. Escrow closes, now basically you pay off the debt. Now you get up to $200,000 left over. What are you going to do? Are you going to go piss it away like you did before? Especially men. All right, the reality is simple. You're going to listen. You're going to use Ray's rules. I'm going to teach you how to leverage it by 3 by 5. And then you're going to realize borrow money's not taxable. You're going to set up your line of defense, see you believe and go get it. And you're going to play. Step number 21, blackjack. Again, up to you. I don't want you bringing the pain home to your family too. Borrow money's not what? Taxable? See, you got to learn how to play. But again, it's like this. This is the Reynolds University just before my coma. I told you I'm factually verifiable. It was only 22,000 square feet. Irvine Spectrum, other locations around the globe too. Helping people like you. Up to $1 million a day. The bank would be there all the time going, Banks wouldn't leave me alone. When you got money, they kiss your ass heads. When you don't have a pot, you know what, in? They don't know your name. Did you know the banks borrow up to times 10 from the feds? Loan back 5 to you? If you would have taken that money from escrow and leveraged it, all right, raise rules, you would have created up to $3 million of borrow money non-taxable. I would have told you to buy a McDonald's. You want a Big Mac, a fry, and a chocolate shake? Let me know. They stay open through pandemics. So today, tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and Saturday, we're going to talk about setting up the corp, or if you got one, what needs to be done. It's going to allow only 4 things to do. We're creating the line of defense. You see, the divisions become the ducks, not you. If rich and famous people can do this, Wells Fargo Bank can do this, cities can do this, and blah, blah, blah all the day, why don't you write down the 3 steps I invented for you? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I'm going to fight to save it, but if I can't, I'm going to bankrupt a piece. I'm going to keep the other pieces and never bring the pain home. Rich and famous people don't bring the pain home. Why did you? Grocery stores and banks, so why did you? Why did you? Step number 22. So our goal is this. When you look in the mirror today, hopefully doing a raised mirror test, ask yourself a question, please. What are you willing to lose? I mean, I had a client a month ago say, well, my credit's bad. I want to screw it up again. And like I told him, crap is crap. All right? Don't tell me because you got crap you don't want to start again because you're afraid to get more crap. Crap is crap. Reality is simple. I'm a little boy, and And I said one thing. I'll never touch a child, a baby, unless it was my first child. I kept that promise. I'd read every book and put all the blueprints together for me, because every time I talked to the grown-ups, I thought they were stupid. All right, because I believe they are. Because they don't teach you what you need to know like I am today. So understand, don't you bring that pain home to your family. Corporations, they pierce the veil, come after you too. I don't want to lose a division. I don't want to lose nothing. I want world peace. But if I have to lose anything, it's a damn division. You know what happens if it did? I'm going to go get another one too. If the grocery store, the bank, and the city can do this, so can I. So remember, we're going to play chess. We're going to lose a piece or two. But you know what winners get? They get checkmate. You want checkmate too? That's step number 23. God's using me to help you. I pray these are turned on. Maybe you turn them both on. Maybe you'll pray today and get it too. See, I don't want you to experience the pain. I don't want you in the wrong direction. I want you to use Ray's rules and tools God gave to me to give you. But again, you got to pay attention while I do all the work for you. So let's see. Here's a Lamborghini in a building too. You know what? It's called Reach the Dream, thinking to be the impossible. I've done it every day since I was a boy. But again, it's called Ray's Rules. I make millionaires. Would you like to be next? Let me know. It's simple. How did the 14th Amendment turn corporations into people? The United States of America Incorporated sets up 50 states, line of defense. States set up their cities, line of defense too. And your biggest problem is you're past due and set up your line of defense for you. Why didn't you set this up when you were 18? I don't understand. The only thing I hear is, no one told me. I know it told me. But I had to get out of hell. But I'm going to tell you now, we're going to play. Never have joint credit. You buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust. Raise rules. Corporation up to $1 million. Because that's half the fun. Now, the bottom line is divisions are cheap. So we're going to get one per property you get. We're going to get one for franchise, current business. We're going to set up the line of defense, see if we go get it. We're going to use Raise rules. Is it okay? The bottom line is step 24. All right, one more to go, and that's done for me today. I want to rapid refresh you. If I got to block anything, I'll block that too. If I go to 0, I'll rebuild it again. Maybe everything you got is crap. Reality is, if you had a 487, get a card now. 586 now. All right, 701, it started at 480, 3,000. 571, 3,000. How much would you like? You see, this is every day. I want to rebuild you for $9.98. Get you in the class on Saturday at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Education analyzation. If you want to go, you don't have to. Then from there, no case goes past 180 days unless you're screwing up on you. Bottom line is you're guaranteed a $1,000 card. You get to reimburse yourself too. But if you did it during the webinar, that means now, you get it for $4.99. You have to Zelle because it doesn't get hacked. It's instant. It's transfer, receive of money. Too much hacking going out there. If you're thinking about maybe a business, I call it the thinker. Articles, set up in level 1 for 30 days. Play on that too if you want to. But if you don't do it during the webinar, you don't get the card, you don't get the articles. But it's a Zelle, now. See, you can go into your bank account. They all do Zelle. You would make me the recipient, Ray Reynolds, that's my name. Instead of a phone number, use Ray at rayscredit.com, an email address, and use Zelle right away. Then you get all the goodies too. You can do a bank transfer or deposit if you want to. So don't forget Saturday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Set up in level 1. Kind of fun. Starter package for a millionaire. You said you always wanted to be a millionaire. Now I'm handing it to you. And I'm going to hold your hand and do the work for you and teach you what I'm doing for you. You never had that before. But you've wasted money on something that didn't work. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore. Articles also tax that you set up in level 1. 90 days, you're stuck with me. And then you're going to go, can I stay, Ray? That's okay. You see, I want to give you $10,000 of credit. The office likes to sell it for $2,000. That's a good price. Since Mark here spent $3,700 for a corp and a damn stock kit, the average corp is over $3,000, the average one around the globe. But again, today, you get all the goodies. You get $10,000 in credit. You get me for 90 days. 10 times money back to you. And the millionaires they're making is the same as the previous, but it comes with $25,000 of credit. And the office sells that for $5,000. Half price is $2,499. So you figure out your budget and how much credit you really want too. But again, all you got to do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Now that's not hard to do, is it? I want to repackage the world before I die again. I want to change the world. All right, let's repackage your house, your car, your bank account. Let's make sure you understand. Last and final chance before I'm done. All right, block the stuff if I got to. Build you up from there. If it becomes 0, I'll rebuild it again. From there, it's $9.98. All right, no case past 180 days. You're guaranteed a $1,000 Visa card back to you. From there, if you did it now, during the webinar, it's $4.99, half price. You get the articles set up in level 1 if you want for 30 days, called the Thinker. Those are bonuses if you did it now. But it's a Zelle, now. But if you don't do it, it's okay, call sales. They're not going to offer you the same thing I offered you. They make a commission. Goes back to the normal price. Starter package for the millionaire. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore articles, also tax ID, set up level 1 for 90 days, and I get to do all the work for you and show you how to do it too. $10,000 of credit. Office sells it for $2,000, and I give it away for half price of $999, and $10,000 of credit back to you. 10 times your money invested in yourself, and this is all yours. Millionaire in the making. $25,000 of cash credit. Half price $2,499. You see, Zelle, or they can't hack it. I love that. It's instant transfer, receive, and we expedite everything for you. Bank transfer, deposit, that's up to you too. All I know is don't experience more pain. Don't go in the wrong direction, and use the rules and tools God gave me to give you. It's simple. See, we got to stay safe and strong. We got to do our best all through the day while Jesus does the rest for all of us. Amen to that too. So the bottom line is, let's me take you to the next step. The last and final step. See, on the setup class, there's 50 steps for that. Up, and away. I want to make sure you understand and put it here. So what you have is an opportunity. You see, the sales team for 5 minutes, or right now, you can call 800-510-3338. That's 800-510-3338. They're not going to get a commission. They're going to honor everything offered you. But that's only good for 5 minutes. See, they want to make their commission too. We got to do our best all through the day. All right, we have to. And we got to let Jesus do the rest. Because you got to realize something at the end of the day. God loves